Good day, everyone. There's been a significant development in the Bitcoin market. The selling pressure on Bitcoin from investors taking profits in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, or GBTC, might be largely over. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is a digital currency investment product that individual investors can buy and sell in their own brokerage accounts. It operates much like a traditional investment trust, but instead of holding physical assets, GBTC holds Bitcoin. This provides investors with a unique opportunity to gain exposure to the price movement of Bitcoin without the challenges of buying, storing, and safekeeping digital Bitcoin. Recently, there's been a surge of selling pressure as investors were taking profits from GBTC, which had a potential impact on Bitcoin's price. But now it seems this trend might be largely over, easing the selling pressure on Bitcoin. This development could be a positive sign for Bitcoin's price stability and future growth. Now, before I explain the factors around this recent trend of profit-taking in GBTC, please show your appreciation for this channel by liking and subscribing, and turning on your notifications so we can keep you informed of the latest cryptocurrency developments. Over the past few months, there has been a notable increase in selling pressure on Bitcoin due to investors in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust deciding to cash in on their profits. Now you might wonder, why the sudden urge to sell? Well, several factors have contributed to this trend. Firstly, the surge in Bitcoin's price during the latter part of 2023 has led many investors to believe that the cryptocurrency has peaked, prompting them to sell their shares in GBTC and secure their profits. Secondly, the rise in alternative investment opportunities, particularly in the burgeoning DeFi or decentralized finance sector, has attracted investors, causing them to pull their money out of GBTC. This sell-off has had a domino effect on Bitcoin's price. As GBTC holds a significant amount of Bitcoin, when its investors sell their shares, the trust has to sell its Bitcoin holdings to pay them back. As a result, a large amount of Bitcoin is released into the market, increasing the supply. And as we know, when supply exceeds demand, prices tend to fall. Therefore, the recent profit-taking trend in GBTC has contributed to the downward pressure on Bitcoin's price. However, it's important to note that this doesn't necessarily mean that Bitcoin's price will continue to fall. The cryptocurrency market is highly volatile and influenced by a myriad of factors. While the selling pressure from GBTC has certainly had an impact, other factors such as regulatory changes, technological advancements, and overall market sentiment also play crucial roles in determining Bitcoin's price. Moreover, the selling pressure from GBTC investors might be nearing its end. Many investors have already taken their profits and left the market, reducing the amount of Bitcoin that GBTC needs to sell. This could ease the selling pressure on Bitcoin, potentially stabilizing its price. So the profit-taking trend in GBTC has had a significant impact on Bitcoin's price. But what does this mean for the future? This could mean the potential end of this profit-taking trend and a calm in the cryptocurrency markets. Let's consider the implications. In the world of cryptocurrencies, particularly Bitcoin, profit-taking has been a significant driver in the fluctuation of prices. Investors in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust have been known to sell off their holdings in an effort to secure profits, leading to increased selling pressure on Bitcoin. However, recent developments suggest that this trend may be coming to an end. Investors are showing signs of holding on to their GBTC shares rather than selling them off. This is a key indicator that the profit-taking trend might be on its way out. But what does this mean for Bitcoin and its future? Firstly, this could lead to a decrease in selling pressure on Bitcoin. With fewer investors offloading their GBTC shares, the downward push on Bitcoin's price could ease. This in turn might result in a more stable price for Bitcoin, a factor that could attract more investors to the cryptocurrency. Secondly, the potential end of this profit-taking trend could also signal a shift in investor mentality. If investors are choosing to hold on to their GBTC shares, it could indicate a long-term belief in the value of Bitcoin. This shift from short-term profit-taking to long-term investment could be a significant step forward for the future growth of Bitcoin. Finally, it's also worthwhile noting that a decrease in profit-taking could also reduce the volatility of Bitcoin's price. Volatility has been a major deterrent for many potential investors in Bitcoin. If the end of the profit-taking trend leads to less volatility, It could make Bitcoin a more attractive investment option. So, while we cannot predict the future with absolute certainty, these signs suggest a potential change in the wind. The end of the profit-taking trend in GBTC could have significant implications for Bitcoin. If the profit-taking trend is indeed over, this could be a positive sign for Bitcoin's price stability and future growth. As we conclude, it's important to reflect on the potential implications of these developments. In the past few minutes, we've delved into the intricate world of Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, known as GBTC, unpacking its recent trends and their potential implications. The key takeaway here is this: the selling pressure on Bitcoin from investors taking profits in the trust might be largely over. This trend of profit-taking has been a significant factor in the market dynamics of Bitcoin. When investors in GBTC decided to cash in on their investments, it created a selling pressure on Bitcoin, affecting its price and overall market stability. However, the winds of change seem to be blowing, and we might be witnessing the end of this trend. What does this mean for investors and the cryptocurrency market as a whole? Well, the potential end of this profit-taking trend could lead to less selling pressure on Bitcoin. This reduction in selling pressure could in turn result in increased price stability for Bitcoin, but it doesn't stop there. The end of this trend could also be a positive sign for future growth. As selling pressure eases, it could create a more conducive environment for Bitcoin's price to grow. This could potentially lead to increased returns for investors, making Bitcoin an even more attractive investment option. It's also worth noting that these developments could impact the broader cryptocurrency market. As Bitcoin is often seen as a bellwether for the entire cryptocurrency market, changes in its market dynamics could ripple across to other cryptocurrencies, affecting their prices and market stability. In conclusion, the potential end of the profit-taking trend in GBTC could have far-reaching implications. It could lead to increased price stability and future growth for Bitcoin, and potentially impact the broader cryptocurrency market. Indeed, the potential end of the profit-taking trend in GBTC could be a positive sign for Bitcoin. It's a development that investors and market watchers should keep a close eye on.